My name is Maria. I'm iboga Queen Customer Service, and here Joe, our expert in how to use iboga safely. So Joe, microdosing is very popular. So what should people know about microdosing iboga?
Well, good question. So, you know, iboga is a plant, it's not a drug, so that means that each batch of iboga root bark that you get is going to have varying levels of the alkaloids in it. So if you have, say, a whole bunch of it, what you want to do, first of all, is grind it into a powder, a fine powder, in like a coffee grinder or spice grinder, and that way you have homogenized the mixture so that you know that each dose of this powder is going to have the same effect as every other dose, okay? Now, depending on the color of the powder and the taste, you can tell how potent it's going to be. The stronger it is, the more bitter it will taste, and the darker it will look. Now, male and female iboga have, of course, different effects, and especially with the male iboga, you want to be careful when you're microdosing it, because if you take a little bit too much, it can sometimes cause you to feel larger than life, and like more important than you should feel, and a little more arrogant maybe than you are, and so this is something to watch for. But it can be useful if you need more energy to function through the day. Of course, make sure that you're checking like vitamin deficiencies. You don't want to be using a drug to do something that a vitamin should be doing. Okay, now, how to do this, how to microdose it. So you can always start with the lowest amount, because you can always take more, but you can't take less, okay? So start with, say, about 100 milligrams of iboga root bark powder. If you want maximum absorption, you can mix it with dimethyl sulfoxide. You can brush it with a gentle brush into your gums. If you eat it, you might not notice effects on that day, but if you continue eating it day, after about maybe 3 or 4 days, you will start to notice more peace, less thinking, more like in the moment kind of experience. Basically, you want to keep on increasing your dose slowly until you get to where you feel comfortable, and keep in mind that because it's cumulative, you want to maybe take a day or two off every time after you use it to get back to baseline and see, okay, you know, how am I doing? Do I really want to be in that state, or do I want to be in a higher state, or where do I want to be? If you don't go back to baseline, you can kind of lose your sense of what's normal and what's what you're aiming for, what your goal is. It's also good to have a friend when you're microdosing, especially with the male iboga, to monitor you and let you know if you're acting a little weird, then you should take a break or cut down the dose.
Okay, thank you, Joe, and thank you for watching.